apply pressure. I'ma apply pressure. I'ma apply pressure. No mercy. No mercy. I'ma give you no mercy. Baby, I'ma give this.
You're now in tune to Convos with Mr. Cooper. Welcome to Convos. I'm Mr. Cooper. Oh, man. Listen. Today has been a heavy day already. You see, I got the sleeves rolled up. I'm in here ready to go, like I'm ready to tussle. And before we start, I want to send a special shout out to, the place where I record my podcast. Yes, Pod Populi. Yes. If you are looking to record a podcast, if you have podcast dreams and podcast goals and aspirations, you got a story to get out and you just don't know how to quite get it out, I promise you, Pod Populi is the way to go. And make sure you let them know that Mr. Cooper sent them. I need my check. All right. Last episode, man, let me go to my notes. Last episode was a great episode for me. I know, I got a little backlash. I could tell. I already know, but as if I give a damn. I don't. This is Convos. This is my show. This is what I believe. This is coming from this brain. Yes. It's big noggin. Yes. And it was entitled, What the Fuck? Yeah, that was the title, or for short, WTF. But yeah, what the fuck? And I went down a litany of so many reasons as to why I asked that question. What the fuck is going on in the world? What's going on in the churches, in Hollywood, in your own lives? Man, go watch the episode. I'm telling you, I touched on some shit and, people got a little riled up, but like I said, I don't give a damn. It is what it is. This one, I had to come at you from a place where I know you all get it and understand. In this social media age, I'm calling out fraudulent activity. Yes, that is the name of episode 12. Fraudulent activity. What do I mean by this? I'll give it to you in a few examples, starting with what we're on right now, which you may be looking at me on right now while you're, watching all of this. Social media. Yes, social media. It's a lot of fraudulent activity on social media, but you just have to be aware of said fraudulent activity. In other words, don't let social media fool you. I'm going to repeat myself. Don't let social media fool you. That shit ain't real. It's not real life. It's what people put out for you to see. Everything on social media is a trick, a game, a ploy, a means to an end. Yeah. Have you ever noticed that social media has taken the place of you and me and everybody else actually being social? Did you all hear me? I said, have you noticed that social media has taken the place of you, me, everyone around us from having the capability of actually being social? What do I mean? Well, allow me to retort. I'll give you a couple examples. You used to be able to approach a woman as a man. You used to be able, ladies, to approach a man. It used to be easy to strike up a conversation. Oh, I'll give you one better. You used to pick up the phone and actually dial a number and talk to people. These days, you rarely do that. People rarely get those type of phone calls. It's a message or a post. You know, there used to be actual human interaction. Now, when you walk past someone, it's even darker than ever. It's like people are not there, even though you know people are around you. That's what this life has become. And social media has taken the place of that. Yeah. I'll give you another example. You know how you'll have people looking at your page? We all have a page. I mean, I have an Instagram. You can follow me at iamtherealmrcooper. Yeah. We all have pages, and you know how on those pages, when you post something, you might leave something and you might get a like. Hell, somebody might leave a comment. Yeah. You might even get a person to share your shit. Yeah. But have you noticed that if you see those same people in public, they'll act like you're not even there? Won't speak. I mean, you'll see me, see you, see me, see you. And I know you just hit the like button and you share my shit and can't even say hello in person. That's what I mean. Social media has tricked so many people. Tricked you out of being social. Do you know how to be social? Do you know how to strike up a conversation these days? Do you know how to interact with people? It's a lot of fraudulent activity in that. So you got to watch that. You have to watch that. Don't allow, and this is something that's going to, touch a lot of y'all, but, you got to hear this. Don't allow social media relationship experts to dictate how you live your life. I know that may seem odd because I'm here on a podcast in front of a microphone, looking into a camera, speaking to the masses. The difference with me is I'm not trying to tell y'all how to live. I'm giving you examples on how I get through, how I've gotten through, how I think, how I process, how I move. There are so many people that have been on these platforms that are giving advice that are not qualified. And I'm not talking about qualified from an educational standpoint. I'm talking about just qualified, period. Some of y'all ain't good people. Half the people talking about relationships don't even have a fucking relationship. Half the women talking about having a good man and a high caliber man and that type of, don't have those capabilities of getting that type of man. A lot of these men out here talking about how a woman got to be and need to be and that, and another, ain't even in a position to talk that talk. Everyone got something to say because they have a microphone or something in front of them, but all of y'all not qualified for that shit. But you know what? I don't blame those people. They out here trying to get it by any means necessary. What I'm telling you, the listener, is don't you fall for the fraudulent activity. Just because you hear something or see something, I don't mean you got to take it and ingest it and apply it to your life. These people are not you. You are not them. Use some discernment. Like, God rest the dead, people like Kevin Samuels and other ones that are giving their opinion on how women should be. A lot of men don't have the right to really speak on what a woman should be. If anything, if you didn't learn any traits on how to treat a man or how to be a lady or how to do any of that thing, if you didn't learn any of those traits from your lineage, meaning your grandmother, hell, your great grandmother, mother, aunts, if you didn't learn anything from them in that, you doomed any fucking way. So, hey, but that's just real deal shit. Same with men. If you haven't learned how to be a man, if you haven't learned what it takes or what it requires to be a man, I'm not speaking on being a man or a woman by what society is. I'm speaking from a sense of if you haven't had anybody in your life to learn from and you haven't actively tried to learn from those people, you're doomed anyway. You got people that you've never met in your life giving you life advice because of this. You got people that have never been married before, that have never held down a household, that doesn't know what it takes to be a team with a husband and a wife, what it takes to run a household, what it takes to raise children. And you all are listening to these dumbass people. Hey, I know it's not easy sometimes to turn off shit, but you have to turn your mind off to the fraudulent activity. Yes, there are frauds everywhere. And duly noted, it was way before social media. Social media just made it more evident. It made everybody accessible to the fraudulent bullshit.
First I let my wheel spin, then I let my spring fall, then I let my trunk beat, then I let my trunk beat. First I let my wheel spin, then I let my spring fall, then I let my trunk beat, then I let my trunk beat. First I let my wheel spin.
One of the last things I want to touch on real quick on fraudulent activity. It's the fact of you knowing the difference between opportunity and a scam. I will repeat myself. Know the difference between opportunity and a scam. I'll give you an example. As a matter of fact, I'll use myself and our company as an example. As you all know, over the entire pandemic, even over this time as we've revamped CONVOS, I've spoken on what the pandemic era was like for us when we created the Signature Series Network, when my partner created Blaze It Up Radio. During that time, we were diligent, building, and it was at a base to where we could help the independent artist, the independent creator. We built platforms specifically for that. Now, let me tell you the difference between the platforms we've built and social media. We own our platform. Social media is an avenue for us to be able to push our different projects, to promote our different projects, to promote the fact that we can help you in your engagements, that we could help you get to the next level that you choose to get to. That's what we provide. Now, just because we provide this and we provide a service that you have to pay for, because nothing in life is free, most of the independent artists, independent content creators, and those people that have seeked us out seem to have this misconstrued idea of what it means to be independent and promotion of oneself. They seem to think that things are just going to drop and fall in their lap and they have to do no work. You are sadly mistaken. That is when the work intensifies. So people tried so hard to give us a bad name because when you would bring your project to us and we would do everything on our end, you didn't see a turnaround. You didn't see any forward motion, but you want to know why you didn't see a forward motion? It wasn't on us. Oh, no. It was on you. You independent artist that don't want to do the work. You independent artist that doesn't believe in your own brand. So how do you think someone else is going to move forward in pushing your projects if you don't even believe or act as if you believe in yourself? I use that as an example because all of you, a lot of you out there, especially on IG, would allow yourself to be tricked and fooled. But unlike those people, I come with receipts. Yes. My receipts are as follows. I don't know if you can get a close up on this, but let me pull this up and show you that we are not playing Signature Series Network. That's series with a Z at the end. Signature Series Network. We have over 270,000 site visitors to our site monthly. That is www.signatureseriesnetworktv.com. Can you pull in on that? Do you see that? Yeah, let's get a close up on that. Yeah. No. We're not finished. We're not done. Blaze It Up Radio that I just told you about, that is owned by my partner Blaze Hunter. I am the general manager of Blaze It Up Radio. Yes. Blaze It Up Radio. Oh my God. 54,000 listeners a day in over 196 countries. The difference between Blaze It Up Radio and any other internet radio station or radio station that broadcasts over the internet or broadcasts worldwide, this is actually a royalty paid radio station, which means if you have your business in order, artist that does business with us, if you have your business in order, you will be getting paid. Over 97,000 ASCAP and BMI sessions paid. 97,000. Listen, hold on. Maybe I'm not making myself clear. So I like pie graphs. Yeah? Yeah, we good on that? All right. I only said that and bought that up because I don't take too kindly to people trying to say we some fucking frauds. That's why I entitled this Fraudulent Activity. You have to know. The difference between everyone else and us is we come with the facts. We have the literal analytics to back up everything we say. This podcast that you see, yes, it's on YouTube, but you know where else it's on? You know where this is broadcasting on? The Signature Series Network. Yeah. Understand the difference between opportunity and scam. If you have the opportunity to do business with people that are dedicated in helping you get further in life, do your due diligence. If you feel like you're getting scammed from someone, do your due diligence before you get into business with anyone. That's common sense. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't have it. Listen, knowing the difference between opportunity and scam could set you up for success or take you down that path of continuous failure. But that's all on you. You have to do your due diligence and beware of fraudulent activity. The last thing I want to say to you is do not, and I repeat, do not allow the algorithm to trick you. Do not allow the algorithm to dictate the type of human being that you choose to be. Do not let what shows up on your TikTok, on your IG, on anything trick you into fucking your life up. Don't fall into the trance or the trap. Think before you act. Study before you follow through. And make sure you do your due diligence when it comes to your business, when it comes to your livelihood, when it comes to just you, period. Do your due diligence. Know what you're getting yourself into. You can seek out the frauds. You can call them out. And you know who's been fraudulent to you. Listen, I thank y'all for taking the time, for sitting, listening, and hopefully opening your mind and receiving what I'm giving. You can follow me. I know that sounds crazy. You can follow me on IG at iamtherealmrcooper, on Twitter, where I constantly talk my shit, at therealmrcooper. As always, subscribe to the most prestigious network in the land, that is the Signature Series Network. Shout out to my sponsors, House of Kush. Man, life is good. And life is what you make it. Make sure you make the best of it. Go after what you want, but do your due diligence. Until next time, this is Convos. I'm Mr. Cooper.
Let's do it. I don't see nothing wrong. You got it. You got it. I'm about to give you no mercy. No mercy. No mercy. No mercy.